Hey there everyone, Steve Gonzer, physical therapist with Run Smart Online. I want to talk to you guys about some snowy weather because this is what we got going on here in Buffalo. As you can see, I'll go down my street. It is not the best here, and one thing I didn't realize is when I got started, so we're in Buffalo, New York, is that most people don't live in Buffalo. So I actually had someone from Australia reach out to me recently, and they're not dealing with stuff like this. They're actually dealing with the hot summer. So I figured it'd be cool to go on, talk to you guys about running through this stuff, but also if it's really hot where you're at, what do you need to know to not get hurt? Because here's what I find with most people. I'm going to shut my garage door. It's talking to be loud there for a second. Is that when people start running outside in the snowy weather, they get to this point where they think it's tough and that it's cool to go out and run in this, and it can be, but whether it's hot or cold, you need to be able to adjust your plan. So what I talked about is adjusting your plan based on the weather that you have going on. So let me know in the comments if it's snowing by you. I know a lot of you guys are probably from the same area that I'm at in the Northeast, but here's what you need to know about snowing, running in the snow versus running in the heat, and I'm going to start with the snow because obviously that's what I'm dealing with. When you run, your body expects a predictable spot to push from. So when you're running in this stuff, and you can see out through my window here, when you go to push off in your run phase, when your foot's back here, this is a really sloppy video, but you're going to push off, there's a lot of force going through that foot, and when the foot slips a little bit and slides a little bit, it's going to cause you to throw off exactly what your body's expecting. Your body's expecting to be in a predictable spot. It's expecting your foot to be in a certain position. When it slides a little bit, you end up getting into abnormal mechanics. It's forced. You have to have abnormal mechanics when that happens. So over the course, I see a lot of runners going out because they want to be tough, they want to run in the snow, and it ends up just causing a lot of injuries, especially to the tendons, because the body is not going through its predictable path. So I know a lot of you guys probably hate the treadmill, you don't want to run in the treadmill, but it can be a very valuable tool because when it's doing this, and it's almost whiteout conditions, for some of you this is probably whiteout conditions, you can get injured pretty quick and cause a lot of problems. So my recommendation is to stay in the treadmill. There should be no speed work done. If it's doing this at your house, there should be no speed work done in your training outside in this stuff. You're not tough, you're just asking for injury. Now when we look at the heat training, so when you're running and it's warm out, let's go to that other side, because like I mentioned, someone from Australia reached out and they said, hey Steve, it's not snowing by me. We're actually in our summer months, it's really hot. How do I adjust my plans? So cold, hit the treadmill. You can run outside, but no speed work if there's loose footing. And then you have heat running. So what I usually tell people is that the heat is like if you're running on a windy day or on a lot of hills, you should be adjusting your training for even effort. There's actually some calculations you can do to adjust for heat. So you might not need this right now if it's like this outside, but here's what you need to know. So we actually use something like this. So I'm going to show you this real quick. So this is our training plan builder. I want to show you something. It's probably not going to work because it's so cold where I'm at today. So we do this thing where you can build a training plan. Let's say I'm just going to pick the Boston Marathon, and you can build your plan with us, and we do this kind of stuff where you can actually select all these different metrics for your plan. I'm just going to pick something arbitrarily. Let's say you want to break 4 hours at the Boston Marathon and do that. And what we do, and this is what I'd recommend for you to do as well, is if there's my other webcam, when you are building a plan or you're looking at a run plan, is to make these adjustments along the way, because in any training plan, there's going to be some variation in weather, and what you're looking for is not so much pacing. A lot of people are like, I have to hit this pace every single time. What you really want to do is make sure you're hitting the right effort for your run, and that could be driven off heart rate, it could be driven off of power. There's a lot of power things out there now, but it also can just be built off of adjusting your paces for the right weather. So again, if you're just joining me, if it's like this outside and it's all that snowy garbage, loose footing, no speed work. Do your speed work indoors or wait for a better day. If it's hot out, you want to make a calculation based off of this. So we normally, and you can't unfortunately see it now, but so inside our training plans, let's see, I did this wrong. Oh, I did a half marathon, that's why. Dang it, that's why it says 1939 in 4 hours. Let me just do this real quick. So I'm going to go ahead, this is what happens when you do stuff quickly. Let's say you're on a full marathon, April 20th. I'm just going to hurry through this. I already did it once for you. You want to break 4 hours. Let's see if it pops up here. All right, so it's going to build my plan now based off of what I tell it. And go, go, go. Go, go, go. Okay, so what we'll actually do, and this is what I suggest you do, is like, so if you want to run a 4-hour marathon, we build out this entire plan for you for your training. This plan would start in 1 week, so if you're running Boston, you're probably starting soon. But we actually put the zip code in that'll actually go ahead and say, okay, you're going to look for that icon. And when it pops up, you run yourself through a calculation. It'll be right here. But the main thing with that whole process is you want to adjust based on the heat. And when it gets to the summer for some of you, this is going to be important too. If you Google, you don't want to base any heat adjustments off of temperature and humidity. That's the big mistake people make. You want to adjust it off dew point and temperature. That is the big thing. If you Google heat adjustments for training or running, you can find it. What we do is we run your pace through a calculation based off your local weather, and we adjust it. But here's the main take-home message of all of this, is that you should be adjusting everything off of effort. So hot days, you're going to be slowing down. You can't just run, like, just think about it for a second. An 8-minute mile at 95 degrees versus an 8-minute mile at 56 degrees in no wind are going to be completely two different paces. They're the same pace, but they're two different efforts to obtain that pace. So you want to make sure that your effort is right for the given pace. So make sure you're making adjustments when it's hot out, when the snow has since stopped, because this is how crazy it is in Buffalo. It's actually not even snowing now. And when it's crappy out and it's snowing, you want to make some adjustments as well. No speed work outside, making sure you have good footing. And if you don't have good footing, you take it even slower. You can't maintain these same paces through poor weather. It's only going to get you hurt for many reasons. It could be your ankle, your knee, whatever. So make sure you're watching that. If you want help with your training, go to trainwithsteve.com. We could actually build your training plan just like I did for you here. Strength workouts for improving balance, hip strength, glute strength, all that stuff. And let me know if it's snowing by you. Hopefully, I'm not the only one. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.